Hey guys, Chichi here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're finally testing the Danessa Myricks Balm Tour. I think it's Balm Tour. Balm Contour. My bad. I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale and it's finally time to test it on thy face. It retails for $26 and it comes in 8 shades. I ended up picking the shade medium 3. I was going back and forth between medium 3 and dark 1, but because it's winter at this point, I figured I'd go with a lighter shade and I can always exchange it to a darker shade if this one does not work out. But here is zip packaging. Very, very gorgeous packaging, I must say. And I love the button is at the bottom, so it just flips up really easy. Super nail friendly. I love products that are nail friendly. And bam, here you go. I've already swatched this if you've seen the Sephora haul. So that's what it looks like, and it also has a mirror. It's a really, really beautiful color, and it looks like it'll work for me, but because you know I like to spice it up just a little bit, I'm gonna show you it next to the Makeup by Mario contour stick. Two completely different formulas. But yeah, that balm is looking real balmy because it's just very reflective, but not in a glittery type way. It's just very luminous, very skin-like, very plump and luscious. So these two, obviously the Makeup by Mario is a little bit deeper. So that's what I was kind of like, what's a girl to do? But it's okay because I blind bought it, so I didn't go in store to test it or anything like that, so I got what I got. But here is my favorite of all time. This is the Black Opal foundation stick, so you can see all 3 shades side by side. These are kind of my go-to contour sticks right now, but it is a little bit light, so I am concerned that I probably should have gone for the deeper shade, but we are here. We're here. Y'all know I'm the queen of testing, so the first test we're gonna do is on bare skin. Some of y'all like a little bare skin with a little actions. Now you can actually apply this a few ways. You can either use your fingers, you can use a sponge, or you can use a brush. Today I'll be using a brush and a sponge. Those are the most common ways to apply products to the face. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit. Let me not go crazy, but of course I have not one but 2 friends who wanted to join my party. But we're just gonna tap her in because I do want to see how this looks without any other makeup on. Let's say if I wanted to just run and go. On camera it looks really good, but in person I'm getting a little darkness. I know this is a brand new brush, so there's nothing on it. See if I could just kind of spread that. So right now, it might be because I picked up a little bit too much, but it's okay. I'm just gonna take the clean sponge and just kind of push it into my skin, see if I can pick up a little bit of that product and kind of build it, well, sheer it out, I should say. It is giving contour vibes right now, that's what it's supposed to do. But I don't know, it doesn't give me a warmth. I think that's what I'm missing. I'm not seeing a real warmth. This is definitely a contour. Just trying to sheer it out just a little bit. So what do you guys think right now? If I had a little bit of concealer on, I think this will really look pretty good. Actually, let's do that. I'm in a testing mood. Let's do a little something. Added a little bit of concealer, but I did not set it. So we're just gonna bounce the sponge on the edge. Okay, that's looking a lot better. That's looking way better because it was a little on the cool side. I didn't feel that warmth. I kind of still don't even feel that warmth, but I do have a nice chiselness to it. So I'm just like, let me go in with the sponge on the other side. I'm just gonna pinch my sponge and pick up a little bit. Of course, why wouldn't my nail just make beautiful indentations? Darn it. Right where I want it. And blend it upwards. It's very subtle with the sponge. I try not to pick up too much because I can go very ham when it comes to any sort of sponge. Hence why I don't use sponges to blend out a lot of my stuff. But it's looking all right. It's not bad. Of course, I prefer a brush over a sponge. But for those of you who like to get in where you fit in and just apply with the sponge, this is actually nice. It blends out very easily. It's very, very blendable. And it moves very well. So, I actually do like that. I don't know if you guys have a preference. Okay, we're cool with this. This is a very quick look that I would actually do if I just wanted to spruce up my face real quick. Like, look, I look pretty put together right now, you know? I think if I would have gotten deep one, I probably would have returned it for this one. I think I can go a little deeper with like the Makeup by Mario and the Black Opal because that is a little bit more warm. So once I put my bronzer on, I'm like, pum pum cow, like she's ready. But because this is a bit cooler, I think I prefer to go a little bit lighter because it won't be as stark on my face. I think that's where I'm trying to land this plane. Okay, since I didn't really load it up on the face, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my foundation right on top of this. Of course, I'll be using the Huda Beauty Glowish and their matte foundation. I made sure to add a little bit more foundation in that contoured area so it can kind of be of a clean slate, but this is pretty full coverage foundation, so I'm sure we're covered. It's not really peeking through because I really didn't use that much. But we are going to go back into the contour and just tap that in. Normally people put this on top of foundation, so let's see how she's looking with a little doo-wop, shoo-wop. This blends out like really, really well. It's literally foolproof when it comes to this. I just wish that these colors were a bit warmer. Like if there was a balm bronzer in this, I think that would be really, really dope. Because I like the contour if I'm trying to contour, but normally as of late, I just really like to bronze. I don't find myself really contouring too tough, you know? But you see that suction right there? You see that suction? I like that. Ooh, got my hair all up in there. My hair want to join the party too. But that's beautiful. Like if I just want a little extra, you know, that's fly to me. So let's go back in with the sponge. A couple of love taps there. Let's put her here. There's people out here who still like to contour. Love that. But I think now we're going for more of a bronze look, more sun-kissed look. So a lot of people aren't reaching for anything that is a bit more neutral. But this is just, this is so like user friendly. And this is a pro line. Like, don't get it twisted. Danessa Myricks is about that pro life. So, you know, just having something that you can just easily use as a beginner, that's actually pretty cool. I want to go ahead and set this with a little bit of bronzer. I'm gonna keep it in the cool family, so I'm gonna pick up the Caramel Cutie because this is a little bit on the cooler side. I just want to set it because I did read on how to use this, and it does say that you can apply this over powder. So we're gonna do another layer, okay? Because that's just the right thing to do. But I am gonna set under my eyes real quick before we hop into that. I'm also gonna throw on some Fenty Beauty powder just to set my entire face as well. Just gonna use whatever was left on the brush to just further define. See if it moves anything. Will anything peek through? But so far it's doing what it needs to do. It's doing what needs to be done. You see that contour right there? It's there, you know? Yeah, I'm happy that I did go with the shade because I think Deep 1 would have been a little too deep for my liking. Just a nice subtle contour. That's all your girl needs. That's all your girl needs, you know? Because it looks different on camera than it does in person. So in person, I'm still getting the vibe and it's not looking too dark. Because I could definitely go for a Deep 1, but in person, it would look hella dark. And I don't want that for me. I don't want that for y'all, you know, because I want to look good in person, you know. And of course, with lights and all that stuff, I have to apply things a little bit heavier. But in person right now, it's looking real good. Real good. I really am digging this thus far. Oh, I was supposed to use a sponge on this side, wasn't I? Just to see how it plays on top of powder, which right now, yeah, she's doing everything she needs to do. I really like it for the forehead because it still gives a little something, and because it's so pliable and movable, it's not hard to blend out on the forehead, and it's not too much of a stark difference between, you know, scalp and, you know, my full head. So that's nice. Overall, I'm really digging this product. I really am. If I'm really wanting to contour. Now, if you're still more so on the bronze side of the fence, you probably won't like this because this is a little bit more cool tone. It's a contour. Like, what are you expecting? But because I'm a little bit more experienced with the bronzer and the contour, knowing that I can only use a little bit of contour to get where I need to go versus a bronzer where I can go a little bit heavier handed and still have a beautiful outcome. So if you are a beginner who wants to contour, I would totally recommend this because it's very user friendly. If you're somebody who likes more of a bronzier look, you probably won't like this on its own. But as you can see, if you do add a little bit of bronzer, it just blends so beautifully. And it's very, very, very soft. I should have put on a little bit of a redder bronzer too. Actually, let's do that. Let's take Makeup by Mario and another brush. Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful. Under a redder bronzer, it deepened it up just enough, but I still have that little right up in here. Yeah, okay, this is a keeper. This is a keeper because I was a little unsure. I ain't even gonna front. I was a little unsure because I've been loving all of the Makeup by Mario products when it comes to contouring. But this one, I can get behind as well. And yeah, it's a little bit easier to work with than the, oh, that's what I should have swatched. Please hold. I should have swatched it with the matchstick. This is Truffle. And let's get a little bit more DM. There we go. Again, it's almost there. This is just a smidge lighter, but You see how it has that same type of coolness to it, you know, but Fenty is a smidge darker with a teeny, just a little salt bay of warmth right there. So I actually do like it. I feel like it is beginner friendly enough for you to actually like use it. I would still recommend going for a light shade if you aren't really versed with contouring, because this one is it's just very user friendly. I have no other words other than user friendly. So yeah, I really do like it, and I like the outcome of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Stay comfy, guys. Bye.